Welcome to Talkin Bout Real Estate, where we discuss the real deal of buying and selling a home, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. My name is Michelle Towers. I'm a licensed real estate agent, and I'm sharing what you need to know about buying and selling to help move you toward better living. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talkin Bout Real Estate. I want to talk to you folks who are thinking about buying a home. Whether it be a townhouse, a condo, single family home, but you've been thinking about it and maybe you've been waiting to see what's going to happen with the market, see what's going to happen with the interest rates, maybe feeling like now is not the time to do it because interest rates are a little higher. Interest rates being up are really pretty relative. Right now, they're higher than they have been in the last few years. But if we went back 15, 20 years ago, oh my gosh, they used to be 15%, 17% interest. But this interest rate that we're at right now is a little bit, difficult for people to get through sometimes because we had gotten used to it being so much lower. So for that reason, what I have seen is that there are a lot of buyers who are kind of on the fence right now, waiting to see what the interest rates do. I totally get that. That does make sense. However, here's what I want to let you know. This might be the best time to purchase if you're in a position to purchase. Yes, I know the interest rates are not as low as they used to be, but here is the issue. We live in the Denver market. The Denver market is a very popular market. And we have such a high demand of homes in this market. Right now, we have probably our market is almost balanced. I mean, we have been in a very strong seller's market for so many years. And what that means is that there are fewer homes than there were buyers. And so the sellers kind of had the advantage because they had 3 or 4 offers on their home. So they could pick and choose what they wanted, which meant that, buyers were having to work a lot harder to get a home. They were having to pay more. They were having to give up some things like inspections and appraisals and waivers and providing, giving waivers saying, well, we're not going to let that get in the way. However it comes out, we still want your house. So that's what a seller's market looks like. It's like the seller kind of has the upper hand. Right now, our market actually is pretty balanced. And that is, in the 11 years I've been doing real estate, I have not seen that. But it's actually a pretty healthy place to be. And let me tell you why you as a buyer, why this is a perfect time for you to be out there looking to buy a home right now. Because it is a balanced market. And not only have prices slightly come down, which is a good thing, but at this point, you could find a home and not have to compete with others to buy that home because everyone is waiting. I'm not going to buy until I see the interest rates go down. But here's what's going to happen. The second those interest rates go down, you're going to have a ton of other buyers out there looking at the same homes that you're looking at. And when you find one that you love, guess what? There's going to be 3 or 4 or 5 other buyers who also want that home. And we all know what happens when that happens, is that the price is going to go up. The seller's going to say, well, if you want this house, they offered this. Are you willing to offer more? So you're going to end up, if we end up in that competitive market again, which I'm telling you, the Denver market is always on the brink of that. And we can swing from one end to the next so quickly. It's just amazing. If these interest rates drop, and I know that they will eventually, they're going to drop, we're going to see a lot of buyers out there. Right now, sellers are giving concessions. That means they're giving you credits because they want to get their house sold because there are not that many buyers out there looking. So you could get a really good, I won't say a deal, but you could pay potentially a better price for a home right now versus waiting till you're out there competing with 2 or 3 other buyers. So this is why I say that it's really a good time as a buyer to be looking because you're going to be able to get the same house for probably less money than you will when the interest rates go down. Now, so what do you do with that interest rate? I didn't want to pay that interest rate. I don't blame you. But the thing is interest rates go up and they come down and they go up and they come down. They're up a little higher now I am convinced that at some point they are going to go down, and we're going to see them down. The advantage to buying your house now is that you are going to already have your house. You're not going to have to pay that higher price for your house. And when the interest rates get down to a level that's really good for you, that's the time when you can go in and do a refinance for a lower interest rate. So at some point, what you're going to end up with is a house that you didn't have to pay as much for at a lower interest rate, which is the best situation, which is what you want to be in. If we wait until everyone is out there looking, yeah, you'll have a lower interest rate, but you will have had to pay more for the house. And the price for the house and your loan that you're going to get with the mortgage company, that can't change. But what can change is you can always get a lower interest rate. So what we like to say in the market is marry the house, date the interest rate. Find the house you want, just get the house, and know that that interest rate's going to change. So I hope that this is helpful for you. If you've been thinking about buying a home and you think this might be a good time for you, but you've been kind of waiting and just to see what happens, everybody else is waiting to see what happens too. But give me a call. Send me a text. Let's talk about it and see if this really is a good time for you. I have a great team around me. I've got great lenders. I've got great people who can help you to make the decision as to whether this is a good time for you. But I'm telling you, there are some good situations for you as a buyer out there right now. If you have any questions, again, like I said, reach out to me, and I hope that you have a really great day. Thanks a lot.